Wish Me Well.
Yes, guys, that is Timmy Dakolo right there with Wish Me Well. Another week, another day, another hour to reflect on the current situation in Nigeria with the ongoing protest.
Yes, we're enjoying our brothers and sisters out there protesting. Please keep it peaceful. And if you are indoors, we've got you covered throughout the week with the best of entertainment.
So, welcome aboard to the Monday edition of Splash, where we will be taking that extra step to ensure that your day and your week unfolds as smoothly as possible. All right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crown. My name is Honeypots.
Yes, guys, and my name is Amanda Dara. You can still call me Dara. Yeah, I'm feeling very Nigerian this week.
And of course, this is Royal Highness's Flyness. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's where it is.
It is what it is.
What do we have planned for today's show? We'll start the show proper by talking about what we got up to over the weekend. Check out some entertainment stories and, of course, celebrity birthday shout-outs.
We will take today's Rewind, MCM, and Tradeville, which will be brought to us by OJ.
Then, of course, we'll begin the second half of the show by showing some gratitude on the Trade Up segment. Then, of course, we'll take the news recap. And in case you missed it earlier, on today's Daily Top 5, we'll be talking about how to write an application letter. Yes.
Finally, on today's TSM, we'll be asking if you have the opportunity to roam Nigeria for just a day during this ongoing protest, what would you do?
That is a deep question.
Wow, stop thinking about it. Keep it locked right here. We'll see you after this music break.
Yes. Hey. Oh, my own. Yemi Alade.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to discuss what we got up to over the weekend.
Like you got up to so many things over the weekend.
Funny enough, nah. So, so let me start. You know when you plan a whole lot of things for yourself, and all of a sudden, I noticed that I woke up like in the middle of the night, Friday into Saturday, and was going to the toilet frequently. Wow. Yeah, so I suffered food poisoning.
Waiting you, chow.
So that's.
You noticed he was looking slimmer this morning.
So I suffered food poisoning. It was. I had a whole lot of things planned from partaking in the protest, doing this, doing that. I just noticed that throughout Saturday, it's going out, coming in, you come out. Go in.
I'm so sorry.
Then I did the usual things I do weekends, especially when there's football. I watch football, watched a whole lot of football. Since I wasn't going anywhere, I couldn't go anywhere, so watch football. Then I started watching Umbrella Academy too. Yeah, just one episode. Just one episode.
Did you like the one episode you watched?
Like, what's happening here? Why is it dragging? So I've started it. I've started it. So I'm just chipping that in. I've started it, but hopefully I'll continue. But so that's what happened. Yeah, over the weekend. I had a whole lot of things planned, but nehi. Yeah.
Your tummy said no.
Yeah. But I've traced where it came from.
Where did it come from?
I ate something that I shouldn't have eaten. Oh. But it was looking fresh. It was looking mad.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah. Crazy,
okay,
man.
so my weekend was actually super packed. I've been meaning to do my photo shoots, as you know. So I woke up on Saturday, tweeting, retweeting, of course, following up on the protest, looking at what's happening. By the way, Twitter has won my heart. Twitter is pure cruise. What? You people on Twitter are a different breed, a different species of people.
It's not Instagram that you just come and put fine picture and do.
Twitter will stand you and unstand you in 10 seconds flat. What? You people? After that, I decided to do the photo shoots for my brand. We're turning 3 next week, Monday.
Oh,
so that's the behind the scenes of the photo shoot that we did, my organic brand.
So why are you the one doing your organic brand? You're the one doing picture for the brand.
I'm the face of the brand now. Now maybe the ambassador. That's cool, now.
Beyonce, Kylie Jenner. You don't have money yet.
You know that I'm trying to be like Kylie Jenner. So yeah, that went well. I was super excited about it. I even had my photographer coming all the way from Ibadan. It was really serious, but we did it quite early so that everybody could go back in time. So I got back home, continued on Twitter. I'm sure even my Instagram felt my Twitter presence. I've been tweeting. And then on Sunday, I woke up. I have some samples coming in. I have a new product I'm launching again on my birthday. So the samples came in. So I decided to test it. So that was me testing out the samples from the lab. They brought it from the lab. So I was testing it on my face to see whether I liked. This is the third sample that I've actually sent. I've sent back two. Okay. But this is the final one that
So did you like this one?
This is the one that I approved of. Yeah.
You don't have the one that I'll rub on my face. Money will just be following me.
That one is
she's not doing kayamata.
It's not kayamata, exactly. That's very different.
I'm just asking for a friend.
So I did that, and of course, I'm like, you know what? It's been a very long, exhausting week. I need to go to church. You know, this thing has affected us not only physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So I went to church. It was an amazing time in church. We danced, we prayed a lot. We also talked about the protest, how to peacefully protest, how to also protest in prayers and all of that. It was really nice. And on the way there, I took a friend of mine who just called me out of the blues and was like, I want to follow you to church. And I was like, okay, great, no problem. And on the way there, he was telling me how he went for the protest in Surulere and how they beat him up, black and blue. He just came out from the hospital. And so he's feeling down that he wanted to go to church. And I just kept thinking, oh my goodness, there's so many stories, untold stories that have been happening, apart from the ones I see on social media. So during the church, I couldn't really concentrate. And my church is really close to Alausa. So I said, I'm going to just see what is going there. Let me just say Alausa protest. It's a very different protest from what is happening in other, places. The people there are not smiling. Very, very serious about what is going on there. So that was the prayer protest right there, just beside the popular mall in Ikeja. So I went there. I was able to talk to a couple of people who came on stage. They shared their story. This particular girl talks about how they used to come to the hostels and harass them, steal their properties, arrest the guys and all sorts of things for smoking. And when they come there, they will see that the guy is smoking himself. They will not be like, but you are smoking. And I say, we were adults. So I had a lot of crazy, crazy stories that just made me feel like, oh, this is serious, serious business. Apart from after that, I just drove home. And I don't know if you guys noticed, Sunday was very beautiful. The clouds were out, the sun was out, the clouds were blue. It'd be like foreign country. Everywhere was just fine. It was almost like the universe was supporting the moon. No, honestly, for some minute I was like, is this where I live? Okay, that's nice. So I went back home, continued on Twitter, and then came to work this morning. That one is a story for another day. But we are here and we move.
Okay, so what did I get up to? After work, I went home on Friday. I had to go and get my outfit first of all because I had a gig on Saturday. So I got my outfit, I got home, I had to prepare for my event on Saturday. And of course, I've been in and out of Twitter, looking at what they're retweeting, saying different things. I have always found Twitter interesting, and I've always liked Twitter more than Instagram. When people say, that Twitter, I've always been there. So Saturday morning, I'm like, okay, so I was a bit concerned about what the traffic would look like on Saturday because, of course, I knew that there would be protests in some places. So I had to quickly get my makeup done. I had an MC job to do, and then I got on the road. I was driving like a mad woman, but thank God there was no traffic. So I got to my venue very early. So I had to quickly do this video and tell them that I am always on time. Always on time.
Did they increase your money?
So I had to, because, it make me get another pay. Especially with this. So I had to quickly.
Punctual MC.
I had to get there. And after the whole event, the event was superb. It went well. After the event, I was like, okay, so where do I go to? Especially when your makeup is still intact. And then you're like, be make we. But I'm like, with what is happening
not this
right now, I would have even really liked to protest, but then what I was putting on was not fit for. On Friday, we're talking about what not to tell, what to take to. So I'm like, okay, so if I can quickly do that, but I was fact out. I was completely tired. I had to listen to my body. So on Sunday, I was just resting, and then I went to my sister's. And I've just been reading this books that someone special sent to me from the I've got books that somebody special sent to me from the UK.
We heard it here first.
And yes, this one is what I know.
Are you hearing Nigerian girls?
We heard it here.
It's not money that is something special.
No,
boys can send book.
That's honeypot's preference.
Boys can send book to girls. Read something and be enlightened.
Don't lose focus.
It's not by money and flower. It's not even flower. It's not by money. Send books.
Well, you're on your own, Sha. So, I have been reading these books about Oprah Winfrey. That particular one was written by Oprah Winfrey. What I know for sure, that's the one I'm reading at the moment. I'd already finished the first one, the lessons, life, and success of different individuals, and then talked about Oprah Winfrey, what she's been through. Like, a lot of people just think that, okay, you just appeared, you did not have any process, like nothing happened to you along the line. Like, you would just know that. In fact, the one that fascinated me a lot was that she was actually dating a married man at some point, and she felt that the married man would leave the wife for her. Well, different things, Sha.
But this book, there's someone special is sending you, though.
If I say someone special, Amanda, you can be special to me.
Okay.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right.
Amanda will not send book to you.
Amanda, you can send books to me.
Amanda will not send book to you.
And so when I was coming this morning from my sisters, I ran into police, and I'm like, at some point I had to like, oh, I thought they said these people shouldn't be on the, like, they were in the corners of some streets where I was coming, and they were actually collecting bribe. They were stopping vehicles. And I'm like, these people get coconuted. What's this protest for in the... Okay.
Anyways, very serious.
Not particularly happy, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
the youths are not happy.
I found myself at work.
Happy. Oh, wow. All right, guys, that's all we can take on over the weekend. We'll be checking out some of the latest entertainment stories when we come back.
Oh, baby. Hey. Oh, gosh. Techno, well done. Okay, now, thank you guys for staying here with us. It is now time for us to get into the entertainment news. Tiwa Savage calls out Beyonce. Nigerian artist Tiwa Savage has called on American artist Beyonce to use a voice and platform to speak about the current #EndSARS protest in Nigeria. Tiwa Savage did this during an Instagram live session on our page, where she talked about Nigeria needing all support from everyone now more than ever. Take a look at part of the video.
I want to use my platform right now to call Beyonce and the whole team that reached out to a lot of Nigerians, Nigerian artists, Nigerian producers, Nigerian video directors, dancers, creatives. I'm calling on Beyonce and her team the same way they use their platform, and so grateful for that, the same way they use their platform to elevate and to show the world that Black is king and how beautiful Afrobeat and Africa and our culture is. I want them to please use their voice and their platform right now, because this same country that birthed this genre is on fire right now. It is on fire. Where these creatives are from is on fire. So I'm calling on Beyonce and the whole team, and I'm telling you, you cannot ignore this. You cannot be quiet.
Tiwa Savage's video has, however, sparked several conversations on social media, with some saying it wasn't necessary and others saying the call out was needed. So, what say you guys?
Amanda, you better...
No, I'm going to say something, but I need to be very balanced in what I'm going to say. You asked the question, was it necessary? To Tiwa Savage, she thought it was necessary, right? You know, we've had this conversation where it's like, what is Beyonce supposed to do? I mean, we even talked about it where you were like, she hasn't tweeted in a couple of months, and how, you know, she isn't a social media. She's not active on social media. We all know this. Even when she posts on Instagram, she hardly puts captions. However, I think that Tiwa Savage has a point, and I will still stand by that, when she says, these are the same people who are coming back to associate with the Nigerian culture, with the African culture in general, saying, put in the Black is King album had over, I think, about 5 Nigerians, or even more, because there were producers and artists on this album. So I would say that, yes, saying Beyonce and your team help out in this situation, I don't think it was a bad idea for her to come out and say that, just because this is a time where we need all the attention and all the recognition that we can get locally and internationally.
But we have it already.
We don't have, we need more.
We need more already.
We don't have the response we're looking for. Kanye West has come out, Trey Songz has come out, Tyler Perry has come out.
So Beyonce should come out.
Beyonce
should come out.
Who is the CEO of Twitter, has come out to even give us an emoticon.
So when,
people are standing by us.
So when Beyonce comes out, Buhari will now, the president will now say, oh, Queen Bee has spoken.
I mean, Tyler Perry coming out Buhari did not say Tyler Perry has spoken.
So why do we need Beyonce's validation?
We don't need her validation. We need her. What she's saying is help us out because the country is on fire.
People have spoken.
In the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, she's going to come back and say she wants to feature anybody. Then nobody should agree to feature with her.
Lol.
But although that's not going to happen, no. It's not going to happen, no. But just because she's Beyonce, and I'm just saying that if she's going to come out and give us a whole album saying Black is King, returning home to Africa, when doing bese, you know, taking part of the culture, then participate as well. Maybe it is one-sided. But yes, what do you want to say?
Okay, so the other time, Oja and I were talking about this, and so he went ahead to check the last time Beyonce tweeted, and it was like me. She
did not even tweet about a visual project that she put out.
So one would wonder if she has actually been doing anything, but she has not. Obviously.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. And I really do understand because, of course, she has a team and they must have been seeing this because at some point Beyonce was trending because people were like, okay, she should jump on this
Which
matter.
I felt was a loss of focus. I don't know why Beyonce was trending.
Yes, it's a loss of focus because it was NSAS alone and other things related that were supposed to be training, and it was not Beyonce. So I'm like, you can't force people to do this thing. It's almost like this is you're blackmailing people into you can't force people. I mean, if you've said it once and the person is not jumping on it, why don't you move on?
But she said it once. She said it once.
She said it once, and other people have been talking about it. It's been back and forth. Why was Beyonce trending?
Because people agreed with, some people agreed with Tiwa Savage, some people didn't agree with Tiwa Savage.
So
that's why she was trending.
Okay, so is Beyonce the only, I mean, she's just one person. We have a lot of people in the world. Yesterday or 2 days ago, Tyler Perry was asking, what's the meaning of Sorosoke?
Like, is that one not a human being?
So,
I don't understand.
So I understand that we need a lot of people. We need people to get onto this and all that. But I don't think that thing about, you know, ranting, making a whole, like Beyonce, you have to jump on this, you have to... She will come and then you people will say that we are not going to be a part of your project, so we cannot teach you better.
Lol.
And it's lol because as they are fancying us,
that is not going to happen. And that has to change. Why is it that when we have international celebrities jump on our culture, we praise them, we tweet about it? Why is it that when things are trending internationally, we take it on top of our head, but we don't get the same energy when it comes the other way?
It is you people that we don't know somebody outside the country and you'll be putting the picture. But it's common, it's the person that you know here. Raskimono passed away the other time. A legend. I was paying tribute to him on radio. Some people did not even know him. Magdet Fashek passed on. No, some people did not put it up. And then somebody random that you did not know abroad will die. And then you say, it is you people, it is your work, and that is why this thing is paining you.
Moving on from that,
let's move on to the next story. Beyonce. Run the tweet.
And everybody don't lose focus. That's not your focus.
So don't lose focus. So the focus is NSAS.
Not Beyonce. Okay, moving on to the next story. Orishafemi and wife settle marital crisis. Yes, following the crisis rocking their marriage, singer Orishafemi and his wife Nabila Fash have reconciled as they were spotted over the weekend at the current #NSAS protest together. Orishafemi took to his Instagram page where he shared a picture with his wife and the caption, "Freedom Movement with my CR," and another on his Instagram story with the write-up, "NSAS protests with the Queen." In another development, Orishafemi has come out to deny the domestic violence allegation leveled against him. He did this during an interview with Punch newspaper where he said, and I quote, "Honestly, I do not have any problem with my wife. Whatever Caroline said was her own issue. There has never been any case of domestic violence in my home. Did my wife say anywhere that I was violent towards her? It means there's nothing like that. I'm telling you guys the gospel truths. He continued, I don't have any problem with anybody. I just want to thank Nigerians for helping me beg my wife to come back home. She's back home and I'm satisfied and happy. If you would recall, Nabila Fash moved out of her matrimonial home to her friend Caroline Danjuma's home over repeated cases of alleged domestic violence. Orishafemi then took to social media several times to seek her forgiveness, asking his followers to help plead on his behalf. He also called out Caroline Danjuma, who fired back by insinuating that domestic violence and drug abuse are the reason for his marital crisis. So they're back together, protesting together.
Honestly, I hope this is the last time we talk about them because that is so confusing. You don't have issues, but we should beg her, and she's coming home. But
No,
you don't
beg
have
her
issues.
to come back home.
Come back home, but you don't have issues. So why is she away from the house if you
Maybe
do not
she
have
went-
issues?
maybe she went to
for
chill.
vacation in her friend's house, who was saying that he allegedly there was alleged domestic violence. Why would her friend say that? Then you now go out to say that your wife did not say this anywhere. Is that how it works? Does it mean that because she has not gone to any blogs that nothing happened? No, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just trying to say that what he's saying doesn't make sense. He's going like this. He's going like this. Like, straightforward. Talk one thing. And why are you even showing us all your problems? That's not the focus right now. That's not the focus.
He said
You're not coming to say that end SARS protest with your wife.
He said it in that Instagram post that I posted last week. Please help me beg my wife to come back home because I want to go out to protest. When my home is not settled, I cannot go out. So now she has come back and they're out. They're out together.
But now
they're out together.
But they are back together. And please help us beg her. Please leave us out of this. We don't want to beg her anymore.
Sorry.
It's just one question that I have.
Sorry.
In marriage, do they take off days?
Maybe she took off day. She took a leave. And she came back.
Cardi B and Offset
I'm not saying that. Don't be calling us into this kind of matter. Settle your stuff, something. Because, I mean, what is our... I'm just saying, no. Thank you so much. Yes, let's move on.
Thanks and God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless you.
Don't lose focus. Guys, in all this, focus.
Peace be unto you.
He needs to be
Peace.
straight.
Yeah.
Whew, that's how we can take on entertainment news. Today is Buzzballs, as you can tell. It is now time for a celebrity birthday shout out. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Evander Holyfield is 58 today. He is an American former professional boxer who competed from 1984 to 2011. He reigned as the undisputed champion at cruiserweight in the late 1980s and at heavyweight in the early 1990s, and remains the only boxer in history to win the undisputed championship in 2 weight classes.
That's
And of course,
huge.
Mike Tyson gave him that bite when they were fighting. Beat his ear.
Wow.
That's right.
That made them disqualify Mike Tyson.
That is so right.
So
This is why
guy
I
is
don't
there for
watch
years.
boxing. But
You don't
for
like
people
the violence.
But my grandma watches it. I quite don't understand it. But for you people that watch
Have you seen Floyd
congratulations.
Mayweather with the money he
I don't-
has?
You see, you need to see my grandma watching. Say, hey, easy. I'm like, waiting this. Anyways, happy birthday to him. We also have Jillian Jacobs, who is 38 today. She is an American actress, best known for her roles as Britta Perry on the NBC comedy series Community from 2009 to 2015. She has since appeared in films such as Life Partners, Hot Tub, Time Machine, Don't Think Twice, Life of the Party, Ibiza, and I Used to Go Here, amongst many, many others. Yes.
Cute for days, man.
Oh.
Cute.
And she's a Tito Taylor. All those people that they cannot take anything that will intoxicate them. Yeah, she saw growing up, her father was, and she didn't want to experience all of those things. So, no alcohol, no smoking, nothing to just make me trigger
African
me.
parents would be like, that's the person you should follow.
That's the child you should emulate.
Happy birthday to
These
her.
things I know are in 2 ways. So you can either see your parents and you go that way, or you see
See
them
them
and
and
you
say,
just
never
do
that.
thing totally.
Very true. We're happy she went the right way
Yeah.
and gave us amazing
That's
movies
right.
to watch. We also have John Favreau, who is 54 today. He is is an American actor, director, producer, and screenwriter. He has been a presence in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, mainly with his collaborations with Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr. since 2008. He also served as an executive producer for and/or appeared as the character in the films The Avengers and the Spider-Man franchise.
Yeah, so Iron Man's right-hand man.
You know, nowadays, people don't just want to stay behind the scenes. You know, let's swear I'll executively produce this, I'll be behind the scenes, but I get one scene or two scenes inside it too.
And it's crazy, it's just there, following Iron Man around, then introducing Spider-Man to the world. Okay, this is what you should wear, this is what you should be, become a superhero, then go back behind the camera. And of course, it's the brain, it's multitasking. It's also the brain behind the Lion King that just came out, one of the brains behind it producing, and of course, Jungle Book,
Interesting.
So behind the scene is doing things, and of course, acting is doing things.
In front of the scene.
Great.
Wow, happy birthday. We also have Rebecca Ferguson, who is 37 today. She is a Swedish actress who began her acting career with the popular Swedish soap opera. She has since appeared in several films, such as Mission Impossible Rogue Nation and its sequel, Mission Impossible Fallout. She also appeared in the musical film The Greatest Showman and the science fiction film Men in Black International.
This one, she's cute for days.
Not only cute for days, just the fact that there are particular movies. It's like kind of movie that once she's just there, you know that this movie is going to be a hit.
And she's also in Mission Impossible, the one that's coming out next year.
Greatest Showman.
The one that's coming out next year.
Amazing stuff right there. Happy birthday to her. We also have Small Doctor, who is 24 today. All right, he's a Nigerian Fuji Afropop recording artist and performer. He gained widespread attention after releasing the 2015 single Mosquito Killer, a street pop song of his Street Ambassador album. He's also popular for the smash hit song Penalty. Yes.
When I saw that, today is his birthday, the first thing that came to my mind, so it was on this show a long time ago, and after the show, I backed him. Like, and then,
really?
Perhaps I should actually go and bring out
bring it out, post it. Happy
Small
birthday.
Doctor's energy on stage.
Yes.
Like, we have that artist in Nigeria that when he's performing on stage, his own is just to be climbing all the speakers and be going.
This is Small Doctor, jumping like a
climbing
monkey,
everywhere.
Honestly speaking, his energy is unrivaled.
Yeah.
And of course, he's loved both off and on the streets. Everybody loves
During
him.
this protest, he has done everything. He went to the church with the placard, wearing the church attire. Then he went to the mosque again with the mosque attire.
Energy. Small Doctor, energy.
Is it really
100. I don't know, but according to the sources that said it, it's 24. All right, guys, that's all we can take on Celebrity Birthday Shout Out. Of course, how can I forget? If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you out there. We are celebrating you today. We know that we're in the middle of a tough situation, but don't lose faith, don't lose hope. We are moving towards a greater Nigeria, and this is a remarkable time to be in and to witness. On that note, I'm sending you kisses from myself to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We love you so much. Up next, our Rewind and Man Crush Monday. Take a look.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1990, Dances with Wolves, directed by Kevin Costner and starring Kevin Costner and Mary McDonnell, premieres in Washington, D.C. And in 1999, Cher releases the single Believe. It went on to win the Billboard Song of the Year. Finally, in 2018, Halloween, a film reboot starring Jamie Curtis, makes a record $77 million for a horror film with a female lead over 55 in the US. And that's it on Rewind.
It's Man Crush Monday. Our man crush today is the amazing and super talented rapper and actor Larry Falana, popularly known as Falz. With more than 30 songs and 4 studio albums to his credit, Falz is one of the few artists who can boast of being across-the-board talented. Falz is popularly known for his socio-political and enlightening rap bars, which possibly stem from the fact that he is also a lawyer.
We no struggle to collect best status. Why your guys want to try to lead that be?
Falz is an alumnus of the University of Reading, England, with an NLB honors degree in law. He is also son to renowned lawyers and human rights activists Femi and Fumi Falana. The apple sure doesn't fall far from the tree. In May 2018, Falz released a music video titled "This Is Nigeria," which was inspired by Childish Gambino's "This Is America." The song highlighted Nigerian issues, including corruption and bribery, but was banned by the National Broadcasting Commission. Falz is an award-winning actor who got his debut with the role of Shege in Jennifer's Diary, which bagged him his first AMVCA in 2016. In 2018, he received his second AMVCA for his exceptional role interpretation in the movie New Money. Our man Crush has since gone on to feature in several other movies, including Chief Daddy, Your Excellency, Merry Men, The Real Yoruba Demons, and Merry Men 2. He recently launched his production company, House 21 TV, with its debut production, Therapy, a comedy series featuring Falz alongside Toke Makinwa, who plays his wife. Now, here are 5 things you probably didn't know about Folarin Falana, aka Falz the Bad Guy. Despite already having some songs to his name, he won the hearts of many after he started making short funny clips on Instagram. After studying law in England, Falz returned to Nigeria and got called to the bar in 2012. He once got in trouble with his mom after his teacher reported him for writing songs during prep. A brewing passion we eventually saw bloom, of course. Falz was the recipient of the 2018 BET Viewers' Choice Awards for Best New International Act. Aside releasing social conscious music, Falz is also an activist. He was one of the first celebrities to get involved in the hashtag #EndSARS movement to end police brutality in Nigeria. All these and more are why the hardworking and effortlessly multi-talented Folarin Falana, aka Falz the Bad Guy, is our man crush today.
Yes,
so
this is a befitting crush. Me personally, I am a huge contributor to this crush. Falz,
Especially this time.
This time, he has won all our hearts right there.
I was talking about him the other time. I'm like, this dude can multitask. He's a lawyer, he's an artist, he's the singer, he's the rapper, he's the one going back and forth, writing letters to Mr. President, you know, and all that. It's just so interesting to know that people can do a lot, and people can also take a cue from this. I know that they can do a lot too.
I dare say this, and I know Twitter is one person that has one community that can come and say this is what you said, but I dare say this, with all the things that I've seen that Falz has done, he's somebody that can be a role model to a lot of youths. I dare say it. But we'll leave it like that.
No, that one is not even anything to Twitter.
I
thought you wanted to say something else. You would have seen yourself. Can we start?
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your...
like, I'm missing out of the... left this group
I can be your role model too.
I thought you were going to talk about leadership in the Kineko.
I can be your... Ladies and gentlemen, it's now
you
time
can
for
be
your...
what?
Hero baby.
First of all, be the leader and hero
I
here.
can be your hero baby.
Change it.
Yes, it's now time for your daily dose of laughs.
Like the person wants to steal meat from the pots and then you just see somebody say, oh, I want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not time for Twivilo. Yes, the Kelechi puts up this post and it says, the weirdest thing about living alone is how many hours you go without speaking a single word. And Doc McStuffy now said, both of you to assume that I don't talk to myself. LMAO.
Yeah.
People that stay at home that just...
See.
Only for they say you just stay and just
you stay and just quiet. You'll be talking to yourself.
Sure,
No, so I do self-talk, and not that. But I do self-talk in the sense that I'm asking myself questions and I take a stock of every day. Like before I sleep, I look at what happened over, during the day. And then,
That's so interesting. So you just sit down in your house. The way I'm imagining it's so funny. I'm like, honeypot, how was your day?
Yeah.
My day was fine. So this is what I did.
no, but sometimes,
not
not that I speak it out, but there are times that when I'm going out, especially when I know that I want to go and face somebody and I want to go and fight, I'll not call myself for I'll say, Olayemi, as they are going out.
Focus.
As they are going out, don't go and look for trouble. Do you know that I'll come out to that house, I'll say, but when I bring myself out of my sister, I say,
but I told you
when you were going not to go and look for trouble.
It's like insecure. Isare will speak. She will be talking to herself.
I do.
And we're talking about people that stay alone. Some people cannot stay alone.
Now, wow. Okay, it's me that dragging. You know that I told you that you drag some people, I will not even know you're dragging me.
Let's just move on. When you skip question 1 because it's hard and question 2 says, based on the answer you gave on question 1.
At this point in time, you just start to pray because it's only a miracle. It's only God's. You know when some people say, praise the Lord. You know, I had this question. I didn't know the answer, but Holy Spirit told me that's the only thing that can save you.
This is a disaster. Like, you just think, let me leave question 1. I'll come back to it later. Man, go to the next question.
I'm booked down full.
Based on number 1.
It depends on the type of person you are. Someone like me, I don't like leaving blank space. So what I will now write is, based on question 1, according to what question 1 is trying to specify, and now write ... and now leave space, and now move to the next.
But you can't submit without having any one, and you now have answer
one
for
mark
2.
for effort. At least you wrote something. Especially Yoruba essay. That's what I do.
Please don't let me remember some days.
And what they say, Oremi, something to. And whoa, you see my Yoruba essay is cruise. Cruise.
Nonsense.
I'll not write my address. It will be long like this.
Amanda.
The address will be like 10 lines.
Amanda.
It will be bulky. My address. So.
You just talked in the rubbish. Say Oremi Toto. If I was a Yoruba teacher,
I didn't
do you know Agnon before Ati?
Well, let's just move on.
Let's just move on, ladies and gentlemen. At _Vinny put up this post. It says, can anxiety and stress delay period? Answer me, please. It's urgent. Watch out for part 2.
What has she done?
UG, my guy. And I said, yes. But I don't think that is the case with you. Congratulations, Mama Ibeji.
Because if it's the case, you will not be saying it is urgent. Are you married? That means you did something.
So you must have done something.
You must have done something. Yes.
It's not stress that is holding your period, man.
It's not.
You have taken in.
When you were doing the deed, did you? Were you expecting a plasma TV? I was just thinking.
Wow.
Let's just
move on.
We're doing ish.
Okay.
Machiavelli put up this post and the caption is, propose at my wedding and you'll be sent a bill.
Hey.
It continues.
Okay.
Hold up. And she continues, let me clarify for the people in the back. I'm still happy for them. But since they want to make this party about them too, help pay for it.
Bam. Because she has given that explanation, I stand with her. Because at the end of the day, I created this ambience for you. You know, these beautiful flowers you are seeing,
cameras everywhere.
Somebody paid for it. You know, when you are even spraying smoke, the DJ, you know, the food, the DJ that is making people fall in love, that you say, it's the time that I think I want to come and propose. You cannot go and pay for your own event. The event hall, Lunko, she has paid for that.
So I just find it very insensitive. Other people proposing, and so you want to take the shine. It's not even about what they paid for, but the thing is that you have to take permission if they allow you, because you cannot take the focus off the people that they are celebrating.
If that other person was feeling at that moment like, this love between my friend and this
like,
love between my friend and his new bride,
not nice, so.
I think I need to do this now.
The funniest thing, people used to lose focus in weddings. It's ambience, environment. People will just be loving up. Just see somebody. That's the day you remember you're single. That's the day you remember that you want to take the next step.
You're not looking at the bridesmaids.
Forget,
I'm saying,
I've lost focus.
This guy no bad.
There was one wedding I went for. One groomsman was saying, "Are you single?" Because I'm single too. So wait happened. What happened?
Shoot your shot anywhere.
What is the meaning of that? So I mean, we're available. You're available 2 days. Bro.
Shoot your shot anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I am done. Almost 1 p.m. people, which means on the other side, we'll kick up with Truth Syndrome Monday conversation. It has already begun online, so feel free to share your opinion on Twitter and Facebook. We are TVC Connect with the hashtag
/on TVC.
In case you missed the question earlier, we asked if you have the opportunity to rule Nigeria for a day during this ongoing protest, what would you do? We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
On a pure cruise.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back. It's now time to chew it off where one of us will tell the house what he or she is currently grateful for.
King OJ.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for?
I want to say shout out to every Nigerian youth out there. It's amazing the work the youths are doing right now. Yeah, with the various protests, I'm talking about the feeding, the drinks, making a protest ground
clean,
accommodating, cleaning everywhere.
The medicals?
Yes, the medical team, the security, everything. Even going as far as I saw a clip of a lady with one leg protesting. And all of a sudden, you know what Twitter is? Who is that lady protesting? Let's make sure she gets a protesting leg. And people have done GoFundMe, and the money as at this morning was...
They completed the money.
They completed the money. They even exceeded.
Yes,
it's over 4 million right now. And I saw another clip of a groundnut seller at a particular protest ground. I think it was in Lekki. And people just said, oh, this woman cannot be selling groundnut again. You know what? Let's contribute. Let's contribute. I've been seeing a whole lot of... See, it's not like if a youth becomes president, Onga no go fit kill anybody for Nigeria. Because the way everybody just, if they just see one small thing, you know what, let's contribute. Oh, you bring this. Oh, you bring this. Before you know, the money is coming out from everywhere. Especially that Jane lady with the one leg, the way people just randomly, they just stumbled on a picture. Wow, with one leg, and she's still coming out for protest. You know what? Let's get her the second leg. And all of a sudden, the money.
I mean, it has been beautiful. It has been beautiful.
It tells me that we have love.
Yes.
We have love. It's situations sometimes that want to make you think that people don't love. People actually do love. And they just need that atmosphere, that ambience to make them feel comfortable. And we will see more of that.
True.
And the one that is even so you know, good that I have been thinking about lately is that, you know, well, people have been donating and people have been giving account of what they have used the money for, and they have not spent billions. And things are being done.
And so things are impact is being felt.
Yes, so I'm like, are there lessons to be learned
from
this?
A lot,
actually.
A lot of lessons, and a beautiful thing to actually witness how everybody has been united. Even online, everybody is tweeting together, making our voices heard. As you said, there are so many people coming together, groups of people setting up things things are being done. And you can see, as you said, they are bringing out the money, and you can see what they're using the money to do. Then, of course, physically too as well, everybody just playing their own parts. I saw one tweet that said it's like we have created our own country for ourselves.
Boss my brain, you people, after the protest, you people will scatter everywhere. In the morning, the same set of people will just, so that they will say we are dirty, that we are messing up Lagos. Let's clean it.
Well done to all Nigerian youths.
In fact, I saw another tweet that actually said that, you know, it's just like as if your parents have sent you out at an early age, you're not taking care of you, and you're used to catering to yourself, that you get things done already. So it's almost looking like that.
Amazing.
Amazing stuff.
Wow.
Well
Shout out to every Nigerian youth out there. Representing. We're loyal.
We love you.
We're loyal.
We're
loyal.
I mean, I have a friend that's been on the protest 2 weeks. Sleeping, bathing there, feeding there. Like, you people are actually very
must even think that is even fun. It's not even fun,
easy,
but people are
it's not
doing
fun.
It. Yes.
Thank you so much for every Nigerian youth that is representing and is pushing a very good narrative for us all.
Well done.
All right, guys, that's all we can take. Here's a quick recap of all that you might have missed in the news.
Tiwa Savage calls out Beyonce.
And of course, we talked about this one, Orisha Femi and wife settle marital crisis.
And they should leave us out of it too. That's all we can take on Entertainment News Recap. Daily Top 5 is up next, so you better stay tuned. Hey. And we are back. Just like that. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is now time for... Is this Daily Top 5? Am I missing it out?
Of course.
All right, it's time for Daily Top 5. All right, many job seekers don't always see the need for an application letter after sending in their curriculum vitae, but sometimes your CV alone may not be able to do the job of helping you and your dream job, and it doesn't entirely express how you are the best man for the job. Well, that's where submitting your application letter comes in. And today we'll be talking about how to write a great application letter. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
The first step in writing your application letter is to write an outline. Now, just like you write an outline when you want to write an essay, it's also important that you write an outline when you want to write your application letter. Make clear what you want to achieve and all the things that you want your prospective employer to know. Yes.
Application to become a stripper.
Wow. Where do you work again? Because
Application to
your mind is
like
dirty.
you have a side job.
I cannot apply there.
Where did you see those applications?
Application.
Are you a bouncer?
Nobody heard me, right?
Everybody heard you.
Talking about outline, I think is very, very important because it's one of the first things that they are going to see. You know, a lot of people don't have time to be reading long things. So if you have a very catchy outline, then they can say, oh, this is what this person is trying to say in summary. So it's very important for you.
We have low attention span, so
Yes,
you have to make it as simple and catchy as, yes, you can. All right, moving on, tailor the letter to the job and the company. When writing your application letter, be job specific and address the company you are applying to directly. Convey passion in your writing because employers look forward to hiring people that are passionate about the job.
O'Shea, I am applying to this to your company so because I want to become this, and with the knowledge I have, you need me to do this for you because I noticed that your camera angle is this thing. So yeah.
Actually, I mean, but it's a very, very valid point because sometimes there are no vacancies. You know, there are situations where there was this series I was watching. I was talking about it, about this nurse Ratchet, right? Ratchet, I believe that's the name. Where she came and she said, "Your staff are incompetent, and if I was working here, you'll be able to see that I will bring competence to your hospital. I worked in World War II. Yeah. I have experience. I've been able to clean people's mess when they poo and vomit at the same time." The guy was just like this. Straight up. So sometimes people don't even know that you're necessary, but when you're able to point out the issues they face in a polite way, all this sorrows, okay, that is going on. It's not on that note. Don't go and be saying we're no, you're not supposed to do that.
Staff are not competent, because that has actually given me a job before.
In a polite way.
I can remember that at a particular radio station. So I just went in and I was supposed to have the interview. And so they were just talking about, oh, maybe, okay, it was, you know that we always have situation in Nigeria, like something must be happening somewhere. So me, that's, you know, that time it was car news that I was doing, you know. And so I just got there and, you know, and they were asking, they were just talking, they were just gisting. And then I just chipped in something that happened in, you know, one state. Apparently, it was a radio house, but they did not even have that gist. Me, that maybe before I came for that, I had read news in the morning. I'm like, yeah. And then when I now saw that, they don't know. I sat on the something, Jerry, and scattered ground.
Now tell them more.
Well, since they looked at me like this. So when I was living like this, I was smiling. I'm like,
shoulder pads.
I had this job already. Oh my God, that job. I got the job.
It's
I mean, this is a true life story.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Number 3 on our list, tone is important. Yes, when writing an application letter, be polite and use formal language when you're writing. Also be careful not to use slang or ambiguous words.
I mean, we said it earlier.
Like all those shorthand, all those you.
You're not supposed to
all those you. All those, you know, Y-O-U, you now put you.
Yeah, that is one. And two is that when people are reading your stuff, they're not supposed to be carrying the dictionary to read it. In fact, it was one of the things in broadcasting, like you are writing news and then you're reading news to people. It should be simple, something that should be simple, comprehend.
And it should be polite. Yeah. The most recent example I can give for this is the letter that Favreau wrote to the president. If you actually read that letter, it's very polite, but it's also very demanding at the same time. But here they add all this, we humbly request. So you are requesting, you are demanding, but you are requesting at the same time. Those are the ways that you can actually make what you want known and still be polite. Tone is very, very important.
Very important key. All right, moving on. Be brief as much as you need to give your prospective employers reasons why you think you are the best person for the job. It is equally important to make it as brief as possible. Mention the purpose of your letter in the first paragraph and get straight to the point. I said this before and I'll say it again. People have low attention span. You don't want to be there and be dragging and you have to go straight to the point.
No, you be like me. When I was in primary 5, I won an award for, I was also the timekeeper. So as you can see, if you employ me, I'll be time cautious.
It's
not important. Be
always
brief.
resist the urge to shalaye. But shalaye the important.
The very one. Briefly, all right? The fifth tip on our list is finishing off strong. Now, finish your application letter with a one-sentence summary, which will explain why you are the perfect candidate. Talk about your contributions, which will benefit the company. And lastly, show some self-confidence by informing the manager that you are ready to talk further. Be bold. Being bold, one more time.
They never tell you say come through.
One more time. Being bold is not equals to being disrespectful and loud.
That's right.
It's not the same thing.
I'll tell you again. That place that I talked
your February reply.
That place where I talked about, we had already even decided how much they will be paying me.
Wow.
And then when they sent the mail to me, I saw that it wasn't that amount. So I had to write another letter to them. I had to decline. Yeah, baby.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, I'd gotten to a point in my life where so they were now like,
some people do that.
Thank God you had to say that.
So they were now like, So they now went to do it again.
Be bold, be confident, and talk about things that are relevant while all being polite. I mean, it's all the combination of all of it. Don't take one tip and leave out the remaining 4. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it on Daily Top 5 for today. Up next is TSM. We'll see you after this break. Stay with us. Yes, yo. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is time for Truth Syndrome Monday. Yes, TSM for short. Now, the question we are asking today is, if you have the opportunity to rule Nigeria for just a day during this ongoing protest, what would you do? Because everybody has opinion on social media and, you know, in your bedrooms, in your schools, everybody wants to do something. What will you do? So who are we starting with? What are you going to do?
What will I do? Just open up the clubs. I'm just joking. President for a day. Yeah. President for a day in Nigeria. I will step down.
As
I'm entering. Like the problem in Nigeria is not 1.
You are cruise.
It's not 2.
Only you are
It's
cruise.
not 3. It's not 4. Like when I just enter, like, is this what is happening? I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Thank you so much.
Nigeria problem. I'll step down. I beg. It's not.
You know what?
Because if you meant to enter, you have signed up for dragging. They'll finish. See. So I'll step down.
The funniest thing is that I actually understand what you're saying, because a lot of people think that it's easy to be a president. Plus the issues that affect presidency and the ones that don't, they blame the president. So, however, Oji has chosen to
the one that you're supposed to call your local government chairman.
Wow.
No,
I really understand what you're saying, because I've been at a salon before and I don't even know one random thing that happened. The person, what? I said, like, fear God. I now broke it down. I said, so, after breaking everything, I said, so, how did Buhari enter?
No, if you enter pothole and your tire burst, Buhari didn't. Because the roads are bad.
That's when Otedola, tanker, whatever. The other time. I said, so Buhari put the bad tanker on the road.
I mean, those are the kind of things that you face, actually, and that's because of a lack of education. So if I were to be president for a day, this council that Fowles, the bad guy, sorry, what's his new name? Falano, the one that he suggested that a governing council should be put in place to
Human Rights
govern the
Commission.
National Human Rights Commission,
yeah.
I would see that that council is actually established that day, because I don't think it's that hard to actually have people. Because when I read through his letter and he says a retired justice, two lawyers with 10 years experience each, he talked about 3 media practitioners that were private. You know, when you look at this, the fact is that Nigerians, especially the youth, we don't know our rights. Just before we came back from this break, I was like, how many rights do we even have? Because the one I know is rights to life, right to freedom of speech, and I did a bit of research finding out that we have rights to dignity, rights to liberty, so many rights that we have that we don't even know about, and every single day those rights are violated because we do not even know our rights. So first of all, having that council to educate us and also to point out when people are doing stuff, and you know that, okay, if somebody is violating your human rights, you can go and report and they will listen to you. So that's what I would do.
Oh, say, Amanda for president.
Stop there.
She will turn up, sir.
When we're fixed Nigeria, as in look at the way
we'll celebrate that you've entered now.
No. That's lost focus. We now got cutting ribbon.
I'm not voting for you.
Okay, for a day, what will I do? I thought about this so many times. In fact, some people even ask you different questions like that. Like, okay, even if it wasn't protest, like if you became a president for, you know, one day, what will you change and all that? I think that the whole system, everybody in Nigeria, we need a new mindset. So if there is a way that I can change everybody's mindsets, because I see that...
Carry for surgery. No?
So that one is...
So because I see that, no, it's not even about surgery. It's just about how we think, what we believe in and all that. So I think that is the reason a policeman will shoot someone and say that nothing will happen because of the way he thinks. So I think that it is just mindsets for everything, because even when you put people in the governing council and all that and they still don't have the right mindset, of course you know that we have leaders, and it is poverty of the mind that makes somebody steal so much that they want to take care of their great when they have gone. They feel that when after stealing all this money, and there are people who are hungry somewhere and they're not still being taken care of, but you're not thinking about them. So I think that it is just about the mind. So if I can do anything about the mind to even let the cleaner know that where you are, that your jurisdiction, you are a leader.
A boss.
Once you take care of that, your space, and everybody does that bit by bit, everywhere will be good. It is not about, oh, you sit down in your sitting room and then you're pointing fingers, you're like, oh, that. What certain people do in their own personal offices, they are... if you hear, that is why they are saying that if you are one of those people who maltreat your, you know, your workers, your staff, your assistants, and then you're coming out to say, SARS, we are ending you too.
Honey,
I don't, you not be second here. I'm just saying, no.
Okay, but at this point,
Thank you so much.
Maybe I say, off your mic.
Okay, I don't have the mic, honorable. Thank you. Now you come into this matter. Don't be say anything. I know that everything about me, it is skinny, but Eshe, thank you so much. So the phone lines will be open when we return, and we will also be taking your tweets and Facebook messages. Keep it locked.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still True Syndrome Monday, and before that break, we asked if you have the opportunity to rule Nigeria for just a day during this ongoing protest, what would you do? And of course, we have reaction on our social media pages. On Twitter, we have Shirley Bright who said, I would do the right thing and make the citizens happy. That's a whole lot of right things, by the way.
Yes, so it's a whole lot of right things to do in one day. Sharon Sky 5 says, I would dismiss all the active politicians in that government house, end SARS, and increase police salary. I'll also give out more in one day. All right.
All right, so we have Stephen who says, sign an executive order to end SARS and review the 2021 budget to make a necessary adjustment as per increasing health, security, and education. One day.
Okay. And Dick223 said, total reform of the law enforcement agency, turn the legislature to a part-time job and reduce the expenditure by 70%, making it unattractive.
I like that expenditure
We like that
part.
one.
Yeah. Native Pen is saying, a tree cannot make a forest. I would tackle the angle where our problems emanated from. Judiciary and the legislative would be thoroughly sensitized. The law should be stated by the people, not by a set of people. You are a politician. We're seeing it.
FHYC, I hope I got that correctly, says reduce all the salaries of politicians from top to bottom.
I agree with that one. I agree.
Well, they did not agree. Enki Vic says, I will reform the educational sector such that even international students will come and study in Nigeria. Yes, this one I saw a lot of. Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello, Dami, what's good?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Hey, Danny.
I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Onipot, you're looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much, Dami.
Okay, so if I become a president for one day, I'll try to make sure that no one above the age of 50 years gets any judiciary or executive and legislature seats.
Dami, 50 years.
50 years old.
Okay.
It's Dami's opinion, and she has the right to it. Thank you so much, Dami, for calling.
Yeah, before that caller, I was talking about how I saw somebody was listing something on social media. I said, is it hard for somebody to leave America and say, I want to come and school in Nigeria?
Yes.
I want to go to UI and do my professional course in UI.
It is very hard.
The same way we do, I want to quickly go to Yale or go to Oxford to do it. Is it hard?
It's very hard. That's the answer.
That's right.
What? Yeah. Super hard. Charismatic NF, unless you are promising them good amala or something.
I will not leave America to come and eat amala in US.
With some people.
Yeah.
I will look into the constitution first and amend it.
Waiting will not go here this afternoon. All right. All these names that you are giving me this afternoon, Sha, but I'm sorry if I murder your name. Ishoye here says, okay, Senior is on the line. Hey, Senior.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, Simon. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So tell us what you would do.
Okay, just simple. 3 agendas I have. First one, when I become the president for a day, I call all the leaders together, one place, and blow them up.
Simeon. Okay, thank you for calling. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep it clean, oh.
No, please, oh. No, that's not allowed.
Do not instigate violence.
Yeah,
please.
keep it clean. No. Thank you very much.
Thank
you
you
so much for calling.
All right, as I was saying, reduce all the house rents in Lagos. That is what is bothering Ishion Yejui. I hope that is your name.
Yeah.
This for me is format. It's _priceless W, and it says free electricity for all. Yeah, we're together.
Hey, but
please,
then it's high time,
it would be very nice not to hear the noise of a gen.
Yes, it's high time we had that electricity 24/7.
Love that. I love the fact that I just picked one thing and said, this is what I'm going to focus on.
Focus on, which is right, because you see, I go to other countries and then I'm like, bringing out my clothes I would have forgotten, and then I want to iron, and I'm like,
calm down.
Be calming down.
Or you'll be charging your phone because they might just take the light quickly.
You know that thing, you just forget yourself.
Oh, wow. Anyways, we still have some more messages. This one is from Anissa Sheks, and he says, I'll reform the electoral process that will eventually give us good leadership and representation. All right, guys, we're going to take a break right now. And when we come back, of course, we'll still be getting your messages, your tweets, and your calls. It's still Truth Syndrome Monday.
One of my best songs right now. Don't let them say you finish. Then go finish your biscuits. Then go finish your sweet. Shakara don't endo. Chicken, simple, short.
Says the point. That is it.
Yes, we are still taking TSM, and of course, we are still asking for your opinion. Yes, we are in that moment right now in Nigeria where everybody's saying, oh, do this, do that, do that. So we are passing the question out there. If you have the opportunity to become the president or to lead for just a day in Nigeria, what would you do? And of course, we're taking reaction. This one is on Twitter. Oye Lincoln saying, decentralize the nation so the local and state governments can fend for themselves.
Kaz J saying, we'll replace all the ministers and reduce NAS allowance.
Okay, so we have Chirike_Kalu who says, I will change the Nigeria constitution first and then the irresponsible lead.
Well, that's his opinion.
Moving on to Facebook, Damlare says, I will make the center Abuja less juicy Encourage regions to develop and, most importantly, appropriate much budgetary allocation to education, agriculture, and health. Others will fall in line.
If there's budget for this.
Abuja juicy, man.
Why are you going to make it less juicy?
Something juicy to make it smoothie.
Abuja people come for you.
Yeah.
They want their juicy.
Some rhyme there.
Yeah.
Juicy.
And yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to more messages. Please let's not just say it once again. This is not a show that we're instigating violence or promoting violence. All right. Okunola Okpeyemi said, "I'll create job opportunities for the youth, especially the graduates with so much potential." Yes.
Yes.
That's great.
That's right. We've got Sulaiman here who says, Sulaiman Abdul Malik, who says, "I will first credit all Nigerian youth accounts with 500K.
Yes.
Then I can call for calmness and patience. Then I will promise to consider their demands soon."
Sulaiman.
President 2023.
Please, let me scroll again. What's his name?
Sulaiman Abdul
Malik.
So, Honeypot, I don't send your refund. Amanda, I don't send whatever you say. Sulaiman, that 500K that you want to send into everybody's. But you say youth.
So you want to force me to speak Yoruba now?
Are you not? You're not.
You want to force me to speak Yoruba now? Owo ma tan yan lo ma ko ya translate.
Itumo.
Money will finish. That person go remain. Like all those captions we see on those buses.
He will implement other
Let's
things.
see that 500K face. I will multiply it.
So when he said, I was not going. That's the person slang. One of my colleagues somewhere, and then one day I was not going. On one bus, and also. No more persons.
Interpretation.
Wow.
Oh, look at me. Oyeyemi says, "I will change the narrative of old people to allow the youth run the country in their lifetime."
That's a bit vague, but all right. Sadiq Adnani says, "I will wire my citizens at least 1 million naira each because area they hungry, area they veg. See all these people. You need to be coming now."
Wait, so Sadiq, it's you I'm concentrating on now. Ibrahim said 500K, you 1 million.
Wow.
It is you. Iwolama digbo.
Now you will go vote for it. It is you that we're voting for. All right. Iron Migo here says, "I'll cut the cost of governance in all states."
Wow.
Yes,
so many reactions everywhere.
That's a very
so many reactions.
Okay, wow.
But me, I will step down.
Honestly speaking, that's a very, very honorable thing.
Because our are plenty.
If you know that you cannot handle it, it's okay for you to step down. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sending all your messages, for calling, and for responding. We really do appreciate it. As you can see, everybody has their own different opinions and different agendas that they're trying to push. And it's not easy being in a position of power. I'm sure that you have thought about it and you can tell for yourself. On that note, we have to go, but you guys have been very wonderful this afternoon. Please keep staying safe out there. Keep social distancing as much as you can. Wear your mask if you're out there, and if you're at home, do your part. My name has been Amanda Dara, and of course I did it with Honeypot, King OJ, and of course yours truly. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Mwah.
You're the bless.